don't believe it. You said you'd be careful with it, and you weren't.
I was. How was I supposed to know my locker was going to get broken into?
Are you sure you locked it?
Of course I locked it.
What's up with them?
Kiki loaned Sam her favorite sweater, but it got stolen out of Sam's locker.
I'm sorry, all right?
Sorry doesn't get my sweater back. Hey, what's going on? Oops.
Nice work, Graceful.
It was an accident.
Well, you should have looked. I mean, you're gonna have to clean my room.
Thank you. How about we all just settle down and start the meeting?
Okay, Bucket Boy. You're up.
It might be kind of hard to cool down, because my story has to do with fire. Look at our fire. It's got a life of its own. Gives off light and heat and makes a nice warm crackling sound. But given the chance, it can cause horrible destruction. I'm not talking about the damage it can do while it's burning. I'm talking about the damage it can do after it's been put out. Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society, I call this story The Tale of the Fire Ghost.
Oh, you guys.
Jimmy and Roxy's parents had split up, and even though they stayed friends, it was still hard to deal with, especially for Jimmy. He had a lot of anger inside and pretty much blamed his dad for the breakup.
From Linda, Roxy, and Jimmy. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Jimmy.
Need me at the hospital. I'll be back as soon as I can. And, don't let them fill up on cake. I don't want to deal with sugar fiends when I get back.
Who, the kids or the guys?
Both.
I got you a little bonus.
Oh, thanks, Rox. Hey, it's a
nose ring.
Yeah, a nose ring.
It's a nice one, too. Uh-oh. It's like our fire ghost is back.
Fire ghost?
Don't listen to him. There's no such thing. Jimmy! You okay?
Yeah.
Here, let me see. Oh, Jimmy. Come on, I'll fix you up.
I can do it.
Thanks for the present, Jimmy.
You know, Mom picked it out.
Listen, I'm sorry I missed your ball game last week, but I had to fill in for someone.
I could have gotten someone else.
Jimmy.
You always have a reason not to be around, even when you lived with us.
You're right, Jimmy. And I'm sorry. We haven't spent much time together lately. But that's going to change, I promise. Listen, why don't we go get some cake? We'll sneak over to the rec room. We got a new video game last week. Just you and me. That's my guy. Come on.
The warehouse at 36 and Arch. 4 alarm, everyone goes.
Roxy, call the hospital, tell Mom.
Come on, birthday boy. We gotta roll.
We'll do something next weekend.
Guess the party's over.
It's dead.
What happened?
I thought everybody left.
Wind must have knocked out the phone line.
Who are you?
Jake Griffin. I watched the place when the others are gone. Looks like you're gonna be here for a while. Might as well make yourselves at home.
You ever heard of a fire ghost?
I've been a firefighter a long time. If there's one thing I learned early on, it's this. Fire's like a wild animal. It lives, it dies, and it thinks.
It thinks?
Fire will do anything to survive and grow. Of course, it's our job to stop it. But that doesn't mean it's dead. The spirit of the fire remains. The fire ghost. It follows firefighters back to the station looking for revenge. Don't get caught by a fire ghost, my friends, or it'll pull you into its world of eternal flames.
I've never heard of anybody being caught by a fire ghost before.